Greetings, my dear viewers, and welcome back to Let's Play RimWorld at Sparland, as our colony is called. The place where we last left off is this little mountainous area, and we recently welcomed our fourth member in our colony. His name is Wilco, and he's ever so slowly settling into his role here. Well, actually he's supposed to produce food, but since he doesn't have the resources right now, he has decided to do some research, which is also important, yes, even if not quite so much so as having food. But we still have our packaged survival meals, which we started off with, so we are not going to die today of starvation, so that's fine. In the meantime, these two little fellas, Green Bear and Big Mac, they are harvesting these raspberry bushes. Those bushes don't really yield much. They give like, let's see here, 10? Yeah, I guess it's a number somewhere between 3 and maybe 10, depending on your plant cutting growing skill or something like that. Let's actually find out. Green Bear has growing 1 and Big Mac has growing 2, so he's slightly better, but of course it also depends on certain other things, like for example the ripeness of the bush. These are all ready, but where do we have a bush that it might not be? Oh, these are actually all ready. Let's harvest them. Yeah, this for example, it's only at 55, so I can't even harvest it just yet. I could only cut it, and that wouldn't really do anything for me. But yeah, we are currently searching for a solution to find some quick food so that Wilco can start producing meals again. We have our fridge up and running, which is this little machine here, and we will, no, just not now, but later we will make this room much bigger so that we will have enough food stored come winter. Because as you can imagine, in winter we cannot grow any more food here on the fields. Our fields are almost ready. I think it's these two are the last two fields. Oh no, there are some more left over here. But yeah, Light Hand, the star of our little colony, she is just finishing up these last little tiles, and that's it. Light Hand is done, and our fields are ready. Yay! Whatever this is, there's a tile missing here from the D. So yeah, this is our drug field right here. This is our healing field. These are these are cotton plants. So yeah, we need that for the winter. All of these take a long time, especially the healing ones. They take a long time to grow. So I hope we'll manage. We are currently in April-May, which is the first month of spring, and we are nearing the end of this month. Afterwards there is the summer month, then we have the fall month and the winter month. So it's just four months actually in the year, and each month consists of 15 days. When we look at our world map, this is us right here. Let's click on it, not the colony but the area. We have 40 days from the 1st of April-May, that was 13 days ago, until the 11th of the fall month, September. So that is the end of the fall month. So essentially it is only 15 plus 4, about 19 days that we can't really grow. So it's not that bad really. There will be a short winter. I don't think it will be all that bad. But then again, who knows? It has been like 5 days since my first recording of this very colony. Nothing bad has happened so far. And I started like 2 other colonies in my free time just to have a game running that I can play leisurely without anyone watching. And both of them died immediately. One of them died within the very first week. I had like 3 members. One of them was injured and downed, and the other 2 simultaneously went into a this kind of state where you can't control them anymore, a sad wonder or paranoid, something like that. And at that very moment, I was attacked by one single guy with a club, and he killed everyone. He just went in and knocked everyone down, and there was no one to pick them up. So it went straight to hell within seconds, and it was just terrible. So yeah, that is Randy Random on Rough for you. This is the exact same difficulty challenge that I'm playing right here. So that might happen any second. I'm actually surprised at how well everything is going so far. I mean, I already have a kitchen, I have a freezer, and I have 4 members. Only one of them sucks. None of them is killed so far. None of them has any major health issues. None of them are addicted to any drugs or anything. It's really going quite well so far, which makes me rather nervous. But alright. So, they have collected all the berries. The annoying thing about this game is that they can't really make logical decisions, so to say. Let me explain this to you. I'm playing this with this screen. I actually don't know what this screen is called in comparison to manual priorities. I don't know, automatic priorities, I guess. Which is kind of for beginners, and manual priorities is for pros. Also, I was said, I don't know, maybe. Actually, you guys tell me, have you played with manual priorities? Would you recommend it? So far, I really like this, because it starts over here on the left side. This is higher priority, as it says here, so they will do first this whenever this happens, and then everything else, and in the end, research. But on manual priorities, you can say, okay, this is priority 3, this is priority 1 for you, and so on. But I don't really see the point, because still you would have to adapt to every single situation, the same as you have to do with this screen. So yeah, I'm just sticking with this because I know it already, and yeah, I'm too afraid to make a really silly mistake now while on screen. But yeah, what was I on about? Oh yeah, so they are currently, these 2, Green Band and Big Mac, just when I started the recording, they were somewhere around here picking plants, which is plant cutting. So they didn't have anything any more important to do just here. So they were currently right here on this position. And then once they did that, they check the entire map what else there might be to do. Oh, maybe there's some more plants to cut right over here, so they go over there. Or maybe there's something to craft right over here, so they are going over here. Or maybe there is some sculpture to finish. Oh no, that's just light hands, but you get my point, right? So they check the entire map for what else to do, and they just run off. And then, like maybe 1 or 2 days later, when everything else is finished, they are right here at hauling. And they think, oh, there are some berries that I noticed earlier, so yeah, I'll just go there and pick them up. Which is a bit annoying. Can't they just, when they stand here and they have just picked up all the berries, and they have to go over here anyway because they want to go to bed or anything, can't they just take the berries with them to the freezer? It's the same direction, and you won't really waste any time or energy just picking up and dropping it over here. But I guess that's how do you say it? A point of critic that is very objective, because what might be important to me might not be important to them or to someone else, and so on. So Wilco finally has some more objects to turn into food for my hungry colonists. So he abandoned his post at the research table, which is a shitty post, to be honest, because it's out there, out in the nature, and when it's raining all over his papers. I wouldn't like that either. Green Bear is back to sleep. Big Mac is being very useful. Oh, he was just hauling a bit, and now he's doing the research. That's also nice. Let me check for more healing, because I will definitely need it eventually, as soon as the plague hits town. And some more berries. Now, I won't do this all the time, but right now, while we're waiting for our very first field to give us the fruits of our labor, we need these bushes. And since they only drop like up to 10 berries apparently, and I think it takes 10 like items of a kind to produce a simple meal. Let's check actually. Yeah, he's carrying 10 berries and he's producing 1 meal from it. So yeah, every bush picked will be 1 simple meal. That is, if they pick it successfully, which is not given. Okay, light hand. Very good. He's running around naked in the nature. I still find that funny. Okay. Good. Everything's going good. So our food chain is currently underway. Taken care of. Where did Wilco go? Was he taking a leak? Oh, I don't know. No, this one's not ready yet. Nor is this one. Oh, we'll leave those. Okay, and they are sleeping. So now that that is done, we might think about creating our first private rooms. So far they are all sharing these barracks, and let's see what they are thinking about that. These barracks are awful. They give me a minus on my mood. Okay, -9, which is somewhere in the middle of boosts and well, minus boosts. Well, what's the name for minus boosts again? Yeah, and for Green Bear it's especially bad because he's also greedy for an impressive bedroom. So let's create his bedroom first. We said this one's going to be his because it's the biggest one, but first we may just give him any room. We do have a bit of wood and some trees in the near vicinity, so even more of that coming in. Yeah, so we will this will be the first room that we build, and we will create outer walls out of steel, simply for security reasons. It doesn't matter if you create a checkered wall made out of like a dozen different substances, really. As long as the wall is artificially created, it will give the room a boost to its beauty, its general beauty. While if you create a room out of just mining into a mountain, you can see it like here, right here. It's -2 towards the beauty of the room. So if you enclose a room by just digging into a mountain, it's -2 for every wall tile, which very quickly accumulates into a rather awful bedroom. While right here, all the walls give you no negative feelings at all. It's just the ground being dirty right now, but the walls, they are just like neutral, so to say. So yeah, always keep that in mind. What's happening here? No. Yes, I do have some. What is Light Hand doing? Why is she not working on that wall? No path. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, a bit stupid, admittedly. Could you build this first? Oh, the old problem. Me talking and doing something always ends up in a room without a door.